Hello, my name is Amelia, and I am going to do a general reading for the sign Aries. If Aries isn't your sun sign, you could check it for your moon sign, your Venus, your rising. It doesn't have to be your main sun sign. And if it's not those ones, it could be in either of any of the planets or just in any of the houses. Just check your chart if you know how to check your chart and see where Aries is and try to align this reading towards that aspect of your life. For me, I am an Aries moon, so that's how I am viewing these readings whenever I do Aries. There's also cross watching, which is, I don't know about that. I don't know how much you should be focusing on other people's lives. I usually tend to want to focus on my own life. So try your hardest to just focus on yourself if you can. If you can, you don't have to. You don't have to listen to my advice. I don't know why you're here if you don't want to listen to my advice, but let's get this started. So I'm going to start with my Chinese tarot deck. Very pretty deck. I got into traditional Chinese medicine at the end of last year. I got off of it. I'm trying to get back on that little escapade. So I'm hoping using this deck will kind of get me on track with that. I'm also using Radley Valentine, his angel tarot cards. This is a nice one. And then I'm also using a traditional Rider-Waite deck with these ones. They have explanations on them, so it's pretty nice. With this one specifically, it seems to be more aligned with love readings. So yeah, we're going to start with the Chinese tarot deck as the core, the angel tarot deck to do an as above, so below spread, and then an orbit of this Rider-Waite to kind of symbolize the people around you or just this outer connection. So let's just start. I hope you're doing well, Aries. I hope I'm doing well. The card's coming out. Ace of Coins. That's good. That's good. All right. So that is the start of some financial endeavors, some earthly endeavors. Maybe not even finances, maybe just going out in nature. Maybe you're starting that. But, pentacles are often nature-based. And in this Chinese tarot deck, they call it coins. I'm actually going to read it. Each part of the Chinese one, because they do have a different explanation than the traditional setup. So I kind of like that. So Ace of Coins. A scholar holding a gold coin is content with his placid and wealthy life. Divinatory meanings: perfection, attainment, prosperity, felicity, bliss, gold, treasures, the combination of material and spiritual riches. So that's a good start. Let's go next. And strength in the upright. Nice. Strength in reverse is questionable. But let's read that one for this boyo. Number 8. Strength portrays Wu Sung, a legendary hero who slew a tiger. Divinatory meanings: strength, courage, energy, resolution, defiance, action, zeal. Next one. The universe in reverse. Card number 21. Is the universe the same as the world? Sometimes these different tarot decks have a different title. It looks like that's what the world is. What if I'm wrong? That was like if I was wrong. Yeah, it looks like that's the place of the world. So they call it the universe in the Chinese tarot deck. Kuan Yin is the goddess of benevolence, salvation. She helps people out of the abyss of misery and leads them to paradise. That's good. Divinatory meanings: attachment, completion, perfection, ultimate change, synthesis, fulfillment, capability, triumph in undertakings, rewards of hard work, admiration of others. It's in reverse. So it's not that. It's the opposite of that, which is in this booklet: imperfection, failure to complete the task one starts, lack of vision. Well, we started off strong. We started off very strong. It was bound to happen. Something was bound to lower your pride. So that's the start. Oh no. Okay, I got 2 cards. The High Priestess in the upright under the Ace of Coins. That's good. And the King of Staves, which is wands, under Strength. King of Staves is in reverse. Come on. What? In reverse? Why? I just heard in another tarot reading that's like a weak ass bitch, basically. All right, let's see this. High Priestess. Shi Tai is a Chinese title for an abbess. The High Priestess uses prayer beads to guide her in chanting a specific number of mantras or meditational prayers. Divinatory meaning: wisdom, sound, judgment, serenity, objectivity, intuition, self-reliance, emotionlessness, platonic relationships. Okay, that's under Ace of Coins, so emotionlessness. What? Platonic relationships. So you're starting new friendships. Is that what you're saying? That's what the Ace of Coins is? Because Ace of Coins is just anything material, and that could be friendship as well, apparently. Oh, is it a business relationship? It's emotionlessness. Because I usually confer friendship as a cups thing, a water thing, an emotional thing. But you're starting a new endeavor, spiritual endeavor, that's tied to money. That's cool. It's kind of like this tarot reading thing, but that's just me thinking about myself. Little selfish old me. I'm part of the collective too. I deserve an acknowledgement in my own life, I guess. The Suit of Staves. King of Staves. The King of Staves is attended by 2 maids of honor. He is. I didn't even see them. One carries coral, an emblem of longevity and official promotion. An emblem of longevity and official promotion. Reverse meaning is, it is in reverse: severity, austerity, somewhat excessive and exaggerated ideas, dogmatic and deliberate. Kings are supposed to be good leaders, but if they're in reverse, that means a masculine. Whether you're a female or a male, you could have masculine or feminine traits, but this specific masculine trait in regards to fire is in the reverse, which means you don't have a grip on the fire aspect of your masculinity. That means you're not going after what you want. That's fire. Fire is going after what you want, having passion, having drive, having willpower, and you're not going after it. Why is it under strength? So you have strength, but you don't have willpower? Well, at least you have strength. 6 of Staves. More fire. Okay. In reverse, though. I guess I've been trying to put out my fire more than I should be. You know, when you just engulf yourself in flames, and you're like, maybe I should not. That's where I've been at. 6 of Staves. A matriarch is leading her disciples to fight heretics. So 6 of Wands is often you winning a battle or you being victorious if it's in the upright, at least in the Rider-Waite deck. In this one, when it's in reverse, indefinite delay, fear, apprehension, disloyalty, superficial benefit. I hate transactional relationships. So a business partnership, the universe in reverse. Huh. The universe in reverse and 6 of staves in reverse. Imperfection, failure to complete the task. One starts, lack of vision. Oh, that is very, very congruous. So you're not winning because you suck? What? Oh no. Why? What do I do? Oh my god, let's get these angels in here. We need to get these angels in here. Indefinite delay, fear, apprehension, disloyalty, superficial benefit. Why is that at the end? Oh no. Oh no. Usually I see these cards as left to right, past, present, future. Let's get some angels in here. 2 of air. Oh, not again. Not again. The last time I used this deck that came out. Oh, let me shuffle more. I regret pulling that card out. 7 of air, 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 air. I'm sick of hearing air. Okay. Calm down. 2 of air. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate. Pretending there is no problem. I wonder why things are going badly. Pretending there is no problem is crazy. 6 of earth. Ooh. No earth cards came out last time I did a reading with this deck, so I'm really happy to see one. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. In reverse. 6 of earth. That's a equal give and take in the Rider-Waite. Oh no. 7 of air. Deceitful? 7 of wands is usually deceitful. Plans that need revision. More going on that meets the eye. Poor timing. Deception, deception, deception. What's going on here? Are the angels warning you about something? Is that why this is coming out in the angels deck? So this is the center is what you are, what you're focused on, what's going on with you. And we're doing as above, so below. And, you know, as above, people usually think that as an ideal heaven. So, oh, what? Strength in reverse. So we got strength in the upright on the Chinese tarot deck, and then strength in reverse on this one. Oh, but ooh, should I do this now, or should I take it? I'll just take it in reverse. But Radley Valentine, the guy that made this deck, doesn't really take this specific deck in reverse. I forgot the exact reasoning why, but he just keeps them in the upright. So I'm going to take them in the reverse because I've already started doing that. It's a nice shield. You see her shield? You could tank hard with that shield. Strength. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Maybe I should forgive myself for forgetting that these don't go in reverse and just put them in the upright just so I could have a win. Please. Gifts of... I'm just putting them in the upright now. I've backtracked on my backtrack. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities. Receiving a loan or paying off debts. Because if the creator of this deck doesn't want them in the reverse, why should I do it? What... What narcissistic trait do I have that wants to go against what some dude was talking about? 10 of earth. That's good. This came out in the reverse too if I would have taken reverses. Maybe I'm making my own life hateful. 10 of earth. A very happy family life. Financial security. Finding magic in the little things in life. Aries, 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 Aries. This card isn't specifically Aries, but I'm trying to relate all of this to how I view Aries. And Aries is often, for me, artistic endeavors and emotions. Usually if I'm not focusing on art, I'm focusing on my relationships with love. That's what the moon and Aries represents for me personally. So the 10 of earth coming out is nice. There's a lot of earth here. Oh, I'm happy about this. A very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Yeah, so earth is talking about family relationships. Because I saw the Ace of Coins and I was like, is that a business relationship? But no. Well, some people treat families as if they are business relationships. I watched a Corpse Bride recently, and marriage is a partnership, a little tit for tat. A lifetime of watching us might have taught her that. Might have taught her that. Everything must be perfect. Uh, that's why everything. I need to stop. So let's keep going. So we got 10 of Earth, a little bit near Ace of Coins. And we're doing an as above, so below. So as above is more of that angelic realm, and as above, so below. This is more of the earthly realm. So it's nice that 10 of Earth is saying you're fucking good. Your family relationships are good. All right, we got some air going. I don't know why I don't like seeing air. Air makes me uncomfortable because it's like, am I overthinking? Oh no, am I overthinking? You know what I mean? Ace of Air. That's the truth. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation. A challenging beginning. So the truth. King of Staves in reverse. Another interpretation for the King of Wands in reverse is a player. A player. Just a sexually promiscuous male that cannot control their sexual urges. That's another interpretation of the King of Staves. What's the story though? There's a lot going on. I made a huge spread. I'm not incredibly overwhelmed, but I'm trying to figure out the base story of this, and I can't really figure it out. Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So with the court cards, which is the knights, the kings, and that's all that's on the table right now, but for the court cards, those represent personalities or people. Either personality types within yourself or people around you. And the entire point of this deck is to reflect a microcosm and a macrocosm. So I guess we're sort of talking about both in this situation. So maybe it's you that needs to control their sexual urges a bit. It's the only thing that's wrong here. I mean, you're also not winning, and the thing about the World card is it's usually a renewal card. So the fact that it's in reverse, stagnation, strength, and 6 of Earth. 6. Gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. I gotta keep going. What are we talking about? The Hermit in reverse, but I don't take these cards in reverse because the creator of these cards don't take them in reverse. I'm not cheating, are you? The Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Oh, is that the only angel out here? Archangel Ariel and Archangel Raziel. I don't know those guys. Don't know them personally. They're probably cool. I love this picture though. What? I love it. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So that's why you're not winning? The universe. Let me read the universe again. Are you just not winning because you're in hermit mode? That's the consequence of being in hermit mode is not winning. But hermit's coming after 6 of staves, so you know, if we're reading it in a line, but it's also just around it, so you could either see it as like these are generally grouped, or maybe because you weren't winning and because, ooh, yeah, that's what it was. Because you were not winning, you decided to go into hermit mode. And then we'll see what happens after there in a different reading. But you decided to go into hermit mode after you figured out that you had problems. That's basically what it is. You started discovering some problems within yourself, and you had enough strength to kind of reserve yourself after. And yeah, you're continuing to be strong because there's another strength card over here. Knight of Air, though. Intelligent, decisiveness, idealistic, tireless. That's under 6 of Earth. So you're getting good money, and that money gave you the confidence to basically not be in scarcity mode and continue to do what you're doing. And a new business endeavor right here. That's more past. I'm sorry. I know the video is skipping. I need to figure out why. I'm recording this on a fairly old laptop. I don't know why it does that. All right. So you're already getting past this failure, if you're going to call it a failure, imperfection. I think it's generally bad to call things failures, but let's get on with it. We're finished with the angel cards. Okie dokie. Let's get on with it. Stay there. Thank you. All right, time for the Rider-Waite. The Rider-Waite's kind of exciting for me because I've never really used it before. I've usually been using just off the cusp cards like these. I do have a Zelda deck, the game, The Legend of Zelda, that is kind of sort of derived from the Rider-Waite, but most tarot decks stem from the Rider-Waite, even the strength one, this Chinese one, like that strength is very much what the Rider-Waite is showing, like a female kind of taking over this lion. And my friend said this one thing about it where flies are attracted by honey instead of vinegar. So that was talking about feminine strength, which is cool. The moon in reverse. Next to the high priestess? What? Release of fear, repressing emotions, inner confusion, misinterpretation, darkness, insecurities. So that's the opposite of the high priestess. So you have to remember that I'm interpreting these as kind of people that are orbiting around you. Okay, so this is you. These are the angels and what they want you to know. As above, so below, basically surrounding you. And these are the people that are surrounding you. So you got some fearful ass people that don't know what the fuck's going on. Completion and selflessness. Water Pisces. The moon. Hey, the moon. And we're talking about Aries. That's my moon. The moon also revolves around the earth, but why is it negatively aspected? Repressing emotions? Obviously, I do not repress my emotions. I feel them all the time. I decide to feel them all the time. That's the point of doing a tarot spread, is to feel your emotions. I just saw the video skip again. Sorry. I'll figure it out. I just wanted to start making these and it'll be fine. Eventually. So other people. Everyone's fucking afraid of you, you know what I mean? You know, especially in Aries. I just read the Astrology for Dummies for a second and it was just like, you intimidate people. What's new? You actually get a strong fucking female around and they know how to speak their mind. And oh, look, they're afraid. Wow. Who knew? 5. Oh no. Right when I was just saying that shit. 5 of Swords in reverse. Past resentment, desire to reconcile, making amends, desire to forgive. Well, that's good. In reverse, this card's usually terrible because it's usually in the upright. It's a person that won unfairly. That's how I remember it. Because in the upright, it's conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs, sneakiness, bullies, theft, abusive relationships. Fuck that shit. It's in reverse. This is the situation that you want to be in reverse when it comes to a card. So this is air, Aquarius. Aquarius is my Mars, which is usually how I fight, because that's what Mars represents, at least to me. Is that how Mars represents to everyone else? Why am I always talking about myself? You little conceited little bitch. Past resentment, desire to reconcile, making amends, desire to forgive, and that's under that ace of coins, or more like on top of the ace of coins. This person, this king of staves, it's also over the king of staves in reverse. So was there, or is there currently a king of staves in your energy that you are going to reconcile with, or that wants to reconcile with you? High priestess, strength. Everything's good here, except for that king of staves. A desire to forgive, though. You want to forgive this guy. Why, though? Why do you want to forgive them? Because it's good for you. It's good to forgive. It's good to release past resentments, for sure. Just get over it. Just get over it. But are they strong enough to come across you, go against you? Not go against you, but are they strong enough to hold you completely as you are? Ain't no man alive can handle me. It's a good song. I forgot who it's by, but deep ass voice. That's such a good song. Ain't no man alive can handle me. And then she ends it saying, I ain't waiting. Maybe someone can, but I ain't waiting. Yeah, so what up, dude? Are you going to release your fear and actually come up to me and try to reconcile something? Or are you going to continue to be a little bitch? Which is what I was saying about that king of staves in the first place. Are you going to continue being a little bitch? That's the real question. I have 2 cards to answer that. 2 cards left. Let's just get the last one. The last 2. Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Nurturing, practical, providing, financially, a working parent. And then Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Another Ace of Pentacles. Abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career, financial opportunity, new venture, prosperity. So definitely a new business. Pioneering, leading, alpha, dominance, ambitious, originality. It seems like you have some sort of financial partnership that's coming back. Or maybe not even coming back, maybe just starting in general. Maybe you need to release whatever person is right here. Whoever this king of staves in is, to actually find someone that is worthy of your time. Which is hard to say. It's kind of hard to say that someone isn't worth your time. But, we started off, I guess not started, but with that angel stuff, you got the 2 of air and the 7 of air. Is that who you need to release? And once you release that, you have this ace of air, which is actually the truth. Which is that this king of staves isn't really cutting up to the perfection that you want it to be. And that's that universe in reverse. That guy isn't winning. You got rid of him. That's why you're in hermit right now. You try to start something with this person. It didn't work out. Something new is going to start. You're in hermit mode right now. It didn't work out. This ace of coins. That new endeavor that you thought was going to happen, it didn't work out. 7 of air. Plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. That's what you get for being deceptive. Not you. This king of staves. Not you, Aries, is what I meant to say. But this king of staves. They're being deceptive. You couldn't handle it. You're a fucking Queen of Pentacles. Do you really think that a Queen of Pentacles is going to tolerate a King of Stabs in reverse for a long time? I don't think so. This is a good reading. It's basically, especially with this 10 of Earth at the start down here, you're on your shit. You have a fucking nice family home. You met someone that you wanted to include into your 10 of Earth. They were not fulfilling the role that they needed to fulfill, which is a shame. It's quite a shame. But now you're in hermit mode, ready for a new relationship. You feel like this whole trying with this other person, that first relationship failed. You put so much effort and time into it. It didn't work out. And remember, this 6 of Earth came in reverse. Gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. And usually that's equal give and take as well. That was in reverse. So if I took it in reverse, that would make more sense. But let's not talk about what I didn't do, because it actually did make it better eventually. Just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you need to take them back in your life. Forgiveness does not equal reconciliation. You've already left them. You're in hermit mode right now. You've already left them. They're already gone. Do you want them to stay gone? What's this new start? Plans that need revision. What's this new start? Making amends, desire to forgive, past resentment. Do you want to start another chapter with this specific person, or do you want to start a new chapter with someone that might be stronger? Or maybe his whole personality changed and he's a different person. Maybe he's this Knight of Air now instead of this King of Wands in reverse. That'd be cool if he was. The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Air, they go after what they want fast. So if this past person is coming at you with a lot more passion and ambition, then that's more fire, but intelligent, decisiveness, idealistic, tireless. So if he's coming at you faster than he's ever come at you before, do you have the strength to forgive him? That's that strength. You're in hermit mode now. You're strong. Do you have the strength to forgive someone and let them back in your life again, and to see just how much your absence has changed their personality, or just how much time has changed their personality? What if they are a different person? What if they are a different person now? What if they aren't who they used to be? Can you believe that? Can you believe that someone could change for you? Or for themselves, more like. That's it. Fuck Aries. I don't know what you want to do, but you have an option. Forgive and start a new relationship, or be open to a new relationship. That feels like one option. Forgive and start an old relationship that is actually a new relationship, because it's a completely different person than you encountered before. And obviously you've changed. You're always changing. They'll see that. It'll be weird for them. It'll be weird for you. Can you speak with someone that's in somewhat of the same flesh, but they have a completely different personality? Can you handle that? Can you look at them and not see who they used to be? Can you actually forgive them? Because either way, it's a spirit that you have a relationship with. You could meet that spirit in this old body or a new body. Ace of Pentacles, 2 bodies. Two people? One person. It's hard to say. I guess you'll take it as you take it. Main thing you need to do is release resentment, because you can't start a new relationship with this old ass energy that's making you psychotically angry. You can't carry that with you, that resentment. So either if you're going to reconcile or start a new relationship, I think the main thing you need to do is release resentment before starting a new relationship. That's it. All right. 10 of Earth dropped on the floor? If you don't release resentment, your happy little family life is going to go astray. So do what you need to do. That's what that 10 of Earth falling on the floor is. But thank you for listening to me. Hopefully, I gave you good advice. All right, Aries. Goodbye.